Alrighty. Okay, you guys, I'm waiting for more people to come in the room. I just got done doing my Instagram Hump Day Love Shack reading. It was too amazing not to come over and share it with the rest of you. That way we can preserve this. Hey. I know, right? This is so impromptu. I'm gonna wait for more people to come in. Good morning, you guys. Good morning. So what happened was I was over on Instagram doing the Hump Day Love Shack reading. Obviously, I just woke up like an hour ago. And this reading is so effing amazing that the bad thing with Instagram is you can only keep your story up for 24 hours. And this reading is too incredible to just leave it up. So coming to YouTube, I can leave it up forever. So I left the cards out, and so I'm basically going to go walk you through this reading. The crazy thing, and I'm going to save the surprise ending, because when I was on Instagram, I did not check the bottom of the clarifying deck. And when I was, getting this reorganized to come live here, I almost fell off my chair. And this is just, you cannot make this shit up. If you want to see the original, go over to my Instagram at Tarot by Annette, but I left the cards out. So basically, let's get started here. This is what I look like with no makeup on in the morning. Grab your coffee or your vodka, whatever. Again, this was too good of a reading not to share it with the rest of you and to preserve it. So in the overall energy, you got the Hand of Fate. Forces beyond your control intervene. And I said someone was getting nudged in the right direction by Spirit. Spirit is stepping into this connection. Go ahead and hit the thumbs up button, you guys. And Super Chat is on too if you want to make a love donation to me. So this is a Hump Day Love Shack reading that I did over on Instagram. It's up for the next 24 hours, but this one will be here forever. So this was the first card, the overall energy. Okay. Then I pulled out the Ten of Swords, air sign energy, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. Someone is as done can be. They're done with this mental stress, anguish, betrayal, backstabbing. Someone may have done this to you, and someone was just like, I'm through, I'm done. And then I pulled out off the bottom of the deck. Well, that was off the bottom of the deck. Then I had the Ace of Wands, fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, divine inspiration, birth, creativity, sexuality, getting your mojo back, moving, an opportunity for a fresh start with a lot of passion, passionate new start. Then we got the Two of Swords. This is stalemate energy, not knowing that you have to make a decision, but choosing to procrastinate or not having enough information to make a decision. Someone who may have ghosted or gaslighted you, choosing not to deal with something after a betrayal possibly. And then I said someone was avoiding something, and then this card came out, which was the Seven of Swords. Air sign energy, again, we have a lot of swords. Someone is all up in their head. Someone might have been avoiding the truth, avoiding dealing with some baggage, avoiding something. But there's also two swords left on the ground. These two swords, they're leaving that behind, picking up 5 swords here, and setting healthy boundaries and doing what's best for them. They're learning how to put themselves first. Thank you for the love. Thank you so much. Learning to put themselves first and walking away from the stressful situation. 7 swords, 2 swords, that's 9 swords, and you already got 10 swords. This is an ending that, walking away from it. Then off the bottom of the deck, you had the Hierophant, Taurus energy, This is faith, your belief system, marriage, commitment, traditional organization. But 5 is a number of change. This is a number 5. This is changing outdated ways of thinking and believing, especially when it comes to relationships and commitment and marriage. This is learning those karmic lessons. But it's also breaking free and marching to the beat of your own drum, doing what's best for you, breaking the molds. It's someone who's a spiritual teacher, who's book smart and streetwise. Good morning, you guys. So for those of you who are joining late, I'm going to repost this. It'll be up forever. This is kind of, well, it is my Instagram Hump Day Love Shack reading. It was so incredible that I had to come over and share it, because with Instagram, the story feed, the live stories only stay up for 24 hours. And this is such an incredible twin flame divine soulmate reading for somebody that I wanted it up forever. So this is what I look like in the morning with no makeup on. I've got my coffee here with my Blue Horse Beach Cafe mug from Door County, Wisconsin. They're actually in Fish Creek, which is one of my favorite places to visit. And I'm sorry for the sloppy mug, but if you're up in Door County, Wisconsin, I highly recommend you go there. It's a really cute cafe. And it's across the street from Peninsula State Park. And Door County is in the thumb part of the mitten of Wisconsin, for those of you who are geographically challenged, okay? But, so someone was avoiding something. They might have been like, well, we'll get into it. Then we got the Magician come up. Aries, Virgo, Gemini energy. Getting the confidence and the power to, you know that you can create your own reality, for better or for worse. It's Mercurial energy, but someone is now manifesting something. They've created this mess. And then after that, you got the 9 of Wands, our wounded warrior, wounded healer, Chiron type of energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Someone's been through the ringer and they've been through it. They're tired, but they're not going to give up. They're holding that one wand of passion. This wand. Okay. They're ready to, someone was getting close to giving up, but I feel like they also weren't going to give up on this connection. They're expecting more of the same, you know. And then after that, you have the Wheel of Fortune, Jupiter energy. Completing a karmic cycle. You've got 2 10s here. That's an ending. 2 10s, which is 20, and tarot is judgment. Someone's going to make a final decision. They want to come back around. And, you know, what goes around comes around. And things are going to start turning in someone's favor here. Okay? And then on the bottom of that deck, left us with the Page of Pentacles. Now this is a solid offer coming in. It's something small. It could be an apology. Okay? And it's Earth sign energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Someone may actually come in and, you know, offer an apology, offer to take you out, give you a small gift or solid gesture to show their true intentions. This is a student card, but it's going to start out small and lead to abundance. So you've got a peacock, you know, that golden coin, that Ace of Pentacles there, green. There's going to be a lot of abundance here, but they're going to start out small. Okay. So then I went to clarify everything. Okay. So then when I clarified the Hand of Fate, we got the Emperor. Okay. So someone was being very stubborn, controlling. They wanted it their way or the highway. They might have been trying to control fate, but you cannot control fate completely. Yes, you do have, you've got some free will here, but someone might have been trying to manipulate and change their fate. And you can make the choices. And I feel like, someone was being manipulative, controlling, deceitful. Someone might have been narcissistic here. Their karmic soulmate might have been narcissistic and controlling and manipulative. Or this emperor was. This is the divine masculine counterpart of a divine soulmate twin flame connection. It's Aries energy. So maybe sometime around Aries season, fate started stepping in this connection. This is your ideal husband partner. This is also stability coming in and structure. Okay. So then I want to clarify the emperor with the hand of fate. And you cannot make this shit up. We got the empress. Clarifying this. So now you've got divine masculine and feminine energy that are meant to be together. Fate stepped in to help this connection. It's time for the two of you now to come together and reunite. This is Taurus energy. So Aries, Taurus. There's a timeline progression here. This is a beginning in love and abundance. She's ruled by Venus, could be Libra, Taurus, or Cancerian energy. It's time now. She's about to pop out this relationship baby. And both of you are going to nurture this. There's going to be stability and structure in this love and abundance because fate is stepping in. So then I asked for clarification on that because whenever I get major arcana validating other major arcana cards, I want to clarify that, okay? And then we got this, again, the Nine of Wands, the wounded warrior. You both have been through the ringer. You both were not trusting each other. You've both been hurt in previous relationships, and both of you are expecting more of the same. And I feel this guy was being very controlling and trying to manipulate this, but he knew deep down that this empress was meant for him. Fate brought two wounded people together here. You cannot make this shit up. And again, for those of you who are joining me late, this was the Instagram Hump Day Love Shack reading that I just did, and it's still up. My Instagram is @Tarot by Annette. You'd have to follow me to see that video, but this was such an incredible, powerful, amazing reading and just so divinely guided that I didn't want it to disappear after 24 hours. I wanted it to be here forever, so that's why I came over here to my YouTube channel, and I have no makeup on. I woke up this morning. I do my Instagram things. They're Hump Day Love Shack, coffee readings, and I'm going to the gym, and then I've got private readings today. So, and I'm glad we have a moderator here. Thank you so much. I'm glad we got the Troll Patrol here, and so yes, this is me in the morning, you guys. I just have a little butterfly clip in my hair, and this is all going to go up later before I go to the gym. But this was such a powerful reading for someone. You're not all going to resonate with it, but it would be a shame just to let it disappear after 24 hours, okay? So then, to clarify the Emperor, so someone is done with this. You guys are done with this. There's an opportunity here for a passionate new beginning. Someone's got divine inspiration here and leaving behind all of this negativity. And they're going to do what's best for them and stand up now. So then I want to clarify the Hierophant. Okay? And you can't make this shit up. You got the Ten of Pentacles, which is better than the Ten of Cups. Someone saw a future for a long-term committed relationship, possibly traditional marriage. Someone may have also been lying to themselves, believing some lies, mind-fucking themselves here into, you know, maybe not wanting a traditional relationship or thinking that it was going to be the same as every other relationship, or having outdated ways of thinking about what marriage and commitment is, you know. But someone can see, we've got a little tarot reader here holding a tarot card. Someone had faith and they believed in this. They could see a future. And this person is very spiritual, but they're also down to earth and streetwise, you know. And someone may have actually realized that, you know, maybe if they got involved or sucked into some friends with benefits or non-traditional bullshit relationship, that that's what they wanted. But in fact, they really want a traditional long-term committed relationship. They don't want to be out here playing around anymore. But this is also as above, so below type of energy here. The two of you were already married in heaven before you were born. You've been, you know, through many lifetimes together, and you're going to both probably be light workers. This is going to be a grounded, a relationship grounded in spirituality and a soul connection. And it's going to go the distance. And somebody already knew it. They had faith. They never stopped believing in this. Okay? Can't make this shit up. Cannot make this shit up. Somebody wants forever with you, or you want forever with each other. So then I want to clarify the Magician. Aries, Virgo, Gemini energy. This is Mercury. Okay? Mercury is the planet of communication, transportation, and electronics, and the atmosphere. Okay? If you know what a most old school thermometers have mercury in them, and it's affected by the temperature change. So this rules the weather, communication, transportation. Okay? Someone now realizes that they have the power and the confidence to move forward. This is divine alchemy here. It's actual alchemy, as above, so below. Having all the tools at your disposal to create your own heaven or your own hell on earth. So this can also be very tricky, manipulative energy. So you both manifested each other into being, called each other in, or someone might have been manipulated by a controlling, narcissistic, karmic soulmate who sold them a line of BS and stabbed them in the back. Somebody didn't see it coming. They allowed the little head to lead them astray. Instead of using their big head, they used the little head. They were led astray by sex, lies, and deceit. And they may have also gotten themselves involved with someone who was lying about being married, or lying. They were already in another committed relationship and they lied about it. And some truth came out. This is some sneaky ass BS here with this Magician. Okay? Someone was led astray by a toxic karmic soulmate or situation, sexually driven, because this is very sexual energy here. Okay, it can also be, divine inspiration here. Okay? And both of you have been through the shit with players and lied to and cheated on. Both of you might be empaths. and victims of narcissists, both the divine masculine and feminine. But fate is stepping in. You know, God has seen you both struggle, and you've got people on the other side, your guardian angels, everyone trying to help you both, okay? So I went to clarify the magician, and out came the hermit. And I said, this is like, this is divine, this is alchemy here. Someone maybe working some magic. This is a warlock here. This is an old soul. It's a spiritual guru. It's someone who's spent a lot of time doing some navel gazing in their cave, staring at their belly button, picking out the lint out of their belly buttons. They need to order new clothes from Nordstrom's because they've been man caving for so long. Maybe someone was lying to themselves, not seeing the truth. Maybe they're believing the bullshit they were telling themselves and thinking that they were going to be alone, or that they were better off alone, that they were going to die with 50 cats in their cave all by themselves. Or someone was feeding them crap, saying you're worthless, you're never gonna be with someone. You know, you're old, you're too old to find love, which is all a bunch of BS. So someone now has been gazing in this star within this lantern. That's your soul going within and creating what you want, you know. And this divine couple, they're both old souls, and you're both magical together. And you've both been alone and single for a very long time, I feel. Okay, so I asked for clarity on that, and out came the Ten of Cups. So here's your other marriage card here. You cannot make this shit up. The two of you called each other in, and this is going to lead to, you're both going to create your own happiness and a blissful soulmate connection. Two lonely old souls with a lot of chemistry. You both have there's just a lot of chemistry here and love between the two of you. This is magical. You're going to create this beautiful, blissful, abundant, lovely relationship together. Absolutely stunning. Go ahead and hit the thumbs up button, you guys. And super chat is on. Thank you so much. This again is the Instagram Hump Day Love Shack reading. It was so amazing that I wanted it forever because it's only up for 24 hours on my Instagram. If you want to go check that out, it's at Tarot by Annette. But I wanted to share this with you guys because it's such a beautiful reading. So then we got the Nine of Wands that came out, Wounded Warrior, and it came out twice. Both of you, as I mentioned earlier, have been through the battle in love. And Eight of Wands is communication, rapid back and forth communication, Cupid's arrows in flight. Things started taking off. Maybe you recently ran into your divine soulmate or twin flame, and you know, maybe it's starting out slow. Maybe all of a sudden they're acting weird. It's going to be very sketchy. And now you're like wondering what the hell, because you're expecting more of the same shit. You're like, I don't know if this is too good to be true. This person has acted in and out and back and forth and flaky and has avoided me before, has gaslighted and ghosted on me before. They're probably going to do the same shit again. But you're willing to give it another shot. You got that Ace of Wands in your hand. 10 wands all together, ready to end that burdensome cycle. You're just tired. And you want, but you guys are going to get that passionate, that spark is still there between you guys. Okay, so then we got the Wheel of Fortune, karma, fate, destiny, moving in your favor. What goes up must come down. What goes around comes around. Jupiter energy. the planet of good luck and expansion, growth, successfully completing a karmic cycle, or somebody's coming back around to you because the hand of fate is here, okay? Destiny is here, you guys. Fate is stepping in. Now it's time. Spirit might have put this connection on hold because the timing was off. Someone had to complete. This is learning these karmic lessons and having faith and knowing that it's going to get better. This is all temporary. Not giving up. Okay? Movement, forward movement. So then I asked clarity on that. You got the Eight of Wands. Sudden forward movement because fate is stepping in. Spirit is stepping in now, and they're going to push this further quickly. You're going to hear from this person. There's going to be a lot of passionate back and forth communication. Possibly it's going to start out small with an apology, but it's going to keep growing into something stable, into long-term commitment. Underneath this card in the deck, in the main deck, is the Eight of Wands. So again, both of you. And underneath that is the Two of Cups, and underneath that is judgment, karmic justice being served. This is going to be a balanced, even communication now. Passionate back and forth communication. It's going to start out solid and keep growing. And it's going to grow into this beautiful... There's so many cards here. Passionate. There's a lot of chemistry. There's a lot of chemistry here. Let me grab all of these cards. Look at this. Creating a passionate, beautiful, long-term, committed, stable relationship with a divine soulmate couple. After going through some serious shit together. Absolutely beautiful, stunning, gorgeous reading here for someone. So don't give up. If you recently reconnected with your divine soulmate or your twin flame and they're acting weird, they're going to come out of it quickly. I promise you, they're going to come out of it. Don't doubt yourself. Don't create any toxic, negative thoughts with your mind because things are manifesting. You need to remain positive right now. It's very important that you remain positive. Watch your thoughts, words, and actions, okay? Light your candles, light your incense, meditate, pray, get out in nature. Okay, be open and receptive. Okay, there's a second shot at this. It's meant to be with the right person. You need to be very discerning. You know, I give people a second chance, not 2, 3, 4, 5 second chances, and that's karmic. They're going to show you. They've learned a lot here. This is my student messenger. They've learned a lot. So as I mentioned, I didn't check the bottom of the clarifying deck before I ended the other broadcast. On the bottom of the clarifying deck, you're going to just fall out of your seats. You got the Lovers here. Twin flame, divine soulmate connection. In this deck, it's about you've already chosen each other, and it's put together by Archangel Raphael and Spirit. They're holding hands. They've chosen each other. You can't make this up. It's Gemini energy. We are now in Gemini season. You're both coming together in Gemini season. Other readers have been saying Leo season. No, for some of us, it's Gemini season. This shit's happening now. It's happening right now. And for further clarification, in the Instagram video, my Maine Coon Nikita, who is a Cancer, she is my spirit animal and my familiar. She came and sat on the cards and blessed this reading. Okay, underneath that, you've got the Page of Cups. This is a heartfelt apology, flirting, texting. You could be dealing with a younger water sign, a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. So this is, they might be flirting, but they mean it. It's solid. You can trust it. You cannot make this shit up. Underneath that, you've got the Tower. Mars, Scorpio energy, a sudden realization, spiritual awakening, divine intervention. Divine intervention. Divinely guided inspiration, that spark. The roof is on fire. Someone got their ass kicked by spirit. Someone was probably meditating and praying and got their ass kicked by spirit. And something came crashing down. Whatever was built on sand collapsed. Their popsicle stick house burned up. Okay? They didn't have their nuts and bolts tightened on that erector set tower. They didn't use their wrench and tighten it down, but now they're going to come in and lock that shit down. They're going to come in and lock it down. We've got 164 people in here. Please hit the thumbs up button. Please hit the like button. This is crazy. So someone's coming back. You might have run into your divine soulmate or twin flame recently. It's starting out small. They know they need to apologize for everything that they've done to you. They've hurt you because they have control issues. They were stubborn. They had they had really negative belief patterns around love and marriage and commitment. It's probably because of how they were raised, what they've seen, what was modeled for them, for relationships by their parents or other family members. And they may have been very jaded or had a negative idea about they might not have ever known what true, real, soulfully connected love is. And it was a karmic lesson that they had to learn. And now their faith, now they trust you. You guys trust each other. There's some type, like I said, there's a deep spiritual bond between the two of you. So then I pulled out, I want to clarify. So let's clarify the lovers here. And I'm going to use the main deck to clarify the clarifying deck so that the energy isn't mixed. So let's clarify the lovers. And it's clarified with the Four of Cups. You guys missed each other. And you felt like you were taken for granted. Someone wasn't happy. They might have been involved in a third-party toxic karmic situation or with a toxic karmic soulmate. And they feel like love might have passed them by. They felt like, they were going to grow old by themselves and that they're too old to find real love and happiness. But they also realize that there's the holy grail of love and they didn't see it before. Now they're going to come in and they're going to take that cup. They're going to grab that cup and they're going to come in and offer it now. They missed you. If you've been in separation, they missed you. They missed the lovely connection that the two of you shared because it was unlike anything else. It's very unique and it's magical. Shit is magical, yo. It's magic. And it's, you guys make each other happy, you complete each other. You guys are husband and wife material for each other. There's someone for everyone. Don't ever doubt that. Everyone has a divine soulmate. You may not have a twin flame, but you've got a divine soulmate. Okay? So then I brought out some advice messages. The first one you got was thought. They've been deep in thought. They've been in this mercurial swords type of energy. They've been thinking a lot. This is very much like the hermit. Deep in thought, doing navel gazing, thinking about you, missing you. Thinking, but you know, they were kind of, this person might be very philosophical, very spiritual. This is an old soul, but they've spent too much time thinking, and now it's time to start, you know, acting. This is quick action. They need to move it now. They need to step this shit up. Someone, spirit came in and kicked their ass. Someone got a freaking 4-inch stiletto shoved up their ass to get it moving here. A fire lit under them by spirit. I feel God is a woman. And then we've got balance here. This needs to be brought into balance. Someone was off balance, or this connection was out of balance, but now it's going to be brought into balance. Karmic justice is stepping in to balance the scales. And someone is finally surrendering. This stubborn as hell emperor, who's trying to be controlling, is now surrendering to faith. They're following their own moral compass. As above, so below. They're surrendering. They can't avoid it anymore. They can't control it. They're going to surrender, which is leading to growth. Your butterflies represent growth and change, which is that Jupiter expansion type of energy with the Wheel of Fortune. They're surrendering to fate. They're not going to try to control it. They can't avoid their true fate and destiny, and they know it. They know it now. They can no longer avoid this. You can't run from spirit. You can't run from fate and destiny. You can try to control it, but you know, spirit is stronger. Divine source energy is stronger. So yeah, it's time. It's time now for these people to come together. And there's the reason why you keep running into each other. All right, so then I pulled out some love messages. The first one you got was self-love. Okay. Self-love is the cornerstone of sharing true love. Cherish you. I'm sorry, the print is so small, and as many of you know, I have to have eye surgery. So I'm trying to postpone the eye surgery until I get back from Portland, because they have to do one eye at a time, and there's going to be like an 8-week recovery period, and it's going to have to be carefully timed, but I apologize. So someone had to learn how to love themselves. They were settling for non-committal friends with benefits, just very light flings, because they didn't love themselves. They settled for less than what they deserved because they didn't feel like they deserved real love. They felt like maybe they were better off alone. But then they met you, or you met them, and it just opened up their eyes to what a real, true, unconditional love really can be and is. But you have to love yourself first and fill your own cup before you can love anyone else. Thank you for all of the love. Super chat is on too. Thank you for the super chat, for the likes. Okay, and again, this is this is the Instagram Hump Day Love Shack reading that I posted earlier there. It was such a beautiful reading that I didn't want to just have it disappear after 24 hours. So then you got Caged Love. Someone thought this love is an illusion. It's a trap. Fly free. There is no love here. Someone was manipulated into thinking this. That was their warped idea of what marriage and commitment was. And they were also manipulated by a narcissist who used sex to come in between a divine soulmate connection. And someone finally had to wake up and pay attention to the spiritual downloads to realize that they were trapped in a toxic karmic a negative third-party situation. They may have also been lied to and found out that the karmic was actually married or already in a long-term committed relationship, and somebody got the wool pulled over their eyes. And somebody's like, somebody probably promised them commitment, but you obviously can't commit when you're already married. And they weren't going to leave their partner for someone else because they're probably there for the money. What got done to you got done to them. What goes around comes around. Someone got their karma and they realized it. And then you got toxic after that. So this connection is unhealthy. You're together out of need or habit. Release it to be free. So someone realized that the connection with the karmic soulmate or situation had them chained. They believed a bunch of lies and bullshit because this person didn't love themselves enough to demand better. But now they're awake. They had their tower moment and they suddenly realized that they were with a toxic karmic soulmate and they released it. And then you got love language. Okay? Speaking each other's language nourishes love to grow. So you and your divine soulmate understand each other. You speak each other's language. You both share and express love in a similar way. And you're going to nurture this connection. You're both going to be balancing out your divine masculine and feminine energies and nurturing this true love connection. Okay, and then you got closeness. The bond between you creates a special understanding. So even while in separation, your souls have this connection. You've got this beautiful, close understanding. You probably sit very close to each other and have lovely conversations. And you just have a special understanding. You speak each other's love language. And you understand each other. It's like you feel like you've known each other forever. And there can be comfortable silences as well as a beautiful, connection with you two. And there's been signs and synchronicities that you've aligned yourselves with that you've been noticing since last fall. I also feel like the two of you are going to just get married in the fall. This year. Fondness is your last love message. Gently honor the soft feelings between you. Don't rush right now. So you're going to have to reestablish this connection. Take your time. There's going to be a lot of passion here. You've got the Eight of Wands here. There's a lot of freaking passion here, but you're both really trying to control it and not rushing. Okay? Because you need to get your balance back. It needs to be equal again. It wasn't equal before. And remember, we've got the Two of Cups here with the Lovers. The Lovers here. So, and you got two pages, the Page of Pentacles and the Page of Cups. So love and abundance are coming in. Don't rush right now, but there's a lot of passion there. They're just hiding it right now. If you've recently reconnected, they might be acting cold and aloof, or there might have been, maybe you ran into them one day and then the next day, the second time you ran into them, maybe it was they were acting really weird and acting cold because they're trying to process their feelings. They're a little bit skittish, but deep down they've got the answers. Spirit is guiding them, and you're going to start getting more signs and synchronicities. The communication's going to pick up. I feel it's going to happen very quickly here within the next 8 hours or the next 8 weeks or 8 days. I think it's going to be sooner than 8 weeks. I feel like it's going to be within the next week because I do the Hump Day Love Shack readings weekly. These messages may not be for everyone who sees this. If you want to see the original reading on my Instagram, it will be only up for the next 24 hours. Today is Wednesday, May 22nd, I believe. Okay. So this is incredible. Again, I wanted to share it so it would be up forever because it was such a beautiful reading, but there's some divine soulmates and twin flames coming back into union and reuniting very soon here in Gemini season. I feel like by autumn, you guys will be in a committed, solid relationship. If you're not married, you're going to be living together or moving things in a very solid direction, and it's going to lead to commitment and marriage. So unbelievable, you can't make this shit up here. Yes, it's a general reading for the collective. This was spur of the moment. Like I said, again, you can go check out the Instagram reading at Tarot by Annette. It'll be up until probably about 11 o'clock tomorrow morning Central Time. I will be back Friday night with the Friday Night Quickie live, so make sure you join me here. Also coming out with spiritual milk and honey bath salts. I've got the first batch created. There's going to be, I think, 7 or 8 different formulas right now. I just ordered all of the packaging labels yesterday. The line is going to be called Corzatam, which is French for body and soul. It's all natural. It's Epsom salt, whole milk, honey, and natural essential oils. It's going to be good for the body and good for the soul. They're going to be $10 a packet. It's a 12-ounce packet, which is enough for 1 to 2 spiritual baths, depending on how big your tub is. I don't have them for sale yet. They'll be for sale in about 1 to 2 weeks. I'm waiting for my labels to come out. I cannot put them out without labels on them. So, and that'll be offered in addition to my spiritual candles. Those of you who bought VIP tickets for the Portland event on June 22nd, you will have a packet of that along with a spiritual candle and some other goodies in your swag bag, okay? So I'm looking forward to that. There are still general admission tickets available for that event at my website, okay? So that's what I've got for you guys. I hope you enjoyed this. Until next time, be the love, be the light. Take care. Bye-bye.